What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be unboxing some new Fooker pedals that I bought for my 2021 Trek Marlin 7. However, it hasn't arrived, so I think I'm going to put them on my wife's Trek Marlin 6 that she just got. Alright guys, what's up? We're out in my garage on my workbench. I'm trying a different angle videoing here for this unboxing. Hopefully it works out. I purchased a pair of Fooker pedals off of Amazon. I'm going to link these in the description in case you guys like these. Basically on here, it doesn't give any kind of information that it's a Fooker pedal. You can see on the pedal in the picture that it is, but basically it just says bike pedal here, bike pedal here. On the back there's some information just that the pedals are marked for left and right, you know, how they spin, how you put them on, 8mm hex wrench or a 15mm or 9/16 wrench, which I have here, which I'll show you in a minute also. And these pedals are basically an exact replica of the Race Face Chester pedals, which I was going to purchase, and at the time of purchasing these, they didn't have them in stock in the colors that I wanted. So I said, hey, you want to know what? I'll just get the Fookers. Supposedly they're identical, they're just as good. I do feel bad because somebody it seems like in China, kind of just stole the design and is selling these for a little bit cheaper. I paid, I think, $34 for these. The Race Face right now are $49.99. Let's take a look at them and see what we think. So let's open these. There isn't too much in the box. They are made of nylon, a rugged nylon as they say, very high strength. They say that they are shock proof, so I'm assuming that something in the design inside makes them have the ability to kind of have take kind of a beating. So we got the two here. It also says that they're abrasion and corrosive resistant. And the sizes of them is, let me get rid of the box here, from here to here, which is the length 4.3 inches. From here to here, which is the width 3.94. And then the thickness of them, or the height, is 0.98, so they're very thin, which is really nice. Why I got these is for what they call the anti-skid nails that are in here. These are basically just some screws that they put in here, some bolts that hold onto your shoe really nicely. Along with that, if they get really muddy, because these are for mountain bikes, or at least I'm using them on a mountain bike, if they get very muddy, these come right through and the mud does not affect it. So on here, it is labeled left and right, CRR, CRL. And I paid for the needle bearing version. So there's a standard bearing version which has two bearings here and the bearing at the end. The needle bearing actually has one thick needle bearing in here, which is supposed to be a little bit better, a little bit smoother, and hopefully give me a little bit of a longer lifetime out of these pedals. I paid $2 extra for that. So like I said, I paid $34.99. I think the standard bearing version is $32.99. So for an extra $2, I said, why not? I didn't think that was that big of a deal. So comparing these to the stock pedal, this actually came off of the Marlin 6. Pretty similar design here. I'm gonna compare it to this one. When you really look at it and you look at the thickness from here to here, they're actually basically the same. Because of the kind of angles here, it looks thinner kind of visually, but I don't think it actually really is that much thinner. They're basically the same size all around. So the real difference is that here you get the reflector, little safety, which is better than not having anything. I guess if you're riding on the road, I don't plan on being on the road or really riding at nighttime, so that's not that big of a deal to me. Obviously, I said it has these bolts in here for better grip versus the plastic here. With this plastic, they can get gunked up with mud and everything and get more slippery. However, just riding around on it currently, it's not that big of a deal. You know, it holds pretty nicely, so you don't really have any issues. It's once you start getting kind of into the mud and into dirt and stuff that you're going to start seeing more problems. Now, the interesting part I found here is that I thought that these were going to be pretty decent pedals coming on the Trek Marlin 6. And I'm pretty sure that these are probably the same that are coming on the Marlin 7. And I was surprised that for the price that you pay, You guys probably can't hear this or really see it. I don't know, maybe if you try to put it in slow motion, but if you see it kind of like clicks, it's not a smooth bearing. And when you spin it like this, it's almost like there's sand in there, even though there's not. It's kind of like click, 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 click. Hard to explain, you'd have to feel it. Whereas with these, it's extremely smooth, so I'm really happy with these. It spins very smoothly. I hope you guys can see that. I don't know if I'm in the right lighting here because it's a new camera angle, like I said, but trying something new, hopefully getting good light on here. So that's the two of them. Also in the box, if I bring this back, there is just this piece, probably a little protection from these here. And then we also have 2 washers and 2 more of the, as they call them, the anti-skid nails. And then there's 2 little nuts in there. So basically what it is that you can see here where it screws in, but on this side there's actually a little nut. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this also, but some of these are loose. I don't know if you can see that moving or not. It's definitely moving around. There's only a few of them, but I'm gonna have to tighten these up probably before we say they're official and ready to go. You can kind of hear them a little bit also. I don't know if you can hear that on the GoPro audio, but we'll see. So along with that, I also purchased this. It's a Tool Pw4. There's a Pw3 and a Pw2 and a Pw1, I forget. Anyway, the Pw4 is basically much longer to give you more leverage if you have pedals that are very stuck. 15 millimeters on both of these, so it's not different sizes or anything. It just gives you different leverage areas depending on where the pedal is. It makes it much easier to tighten and to loosen, especially if something's stuck. So this is the Tool Pw4. I will link this in the description also. But what we're gonna do is that I'm gonna actually try and get the bike up here. We'll see if I can get a good angle for that. And we're gonna try and put these on to the Marlin 6. I haven't told my wife that I'm putting these on, so hopefully she likes the color scheme. I did buy these red to be very, have a good contrast with my navy blue Marlin 7. She has a aqua blue, I forget the exact name of it, but you guys will see it in just a minute. So let's get that set up and we'll take a look at what we can do here. All right guys, so the light is not in a good spot because it's behind the bike, which makes it a lot harder to kind of see what's going on. You can see the Shimano right here. I found it interesting also because when I took off the stock pedal, it's a little bit scratched up here. I don't think that there was any kind of washer in there, so these should be pretty standard. Is this washer? Yeah, see that washer fits in there perfectly, but the stock pedal had no washer on it. It was just put in. I find that kind of interesting. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna take this. It should only need one, I think. I'm holding the camera because I didn't have a good place to put the camera. I'm gonna put that right there, and we're going to thread this up.
Actually, one of the reasons for this, it's on it nicely, go around easily. Right, we got the washer in there.
We're just gonna kind of give it a little crank. Oh, they're pretty good. Now, oh yeah, that looks nice. It spins way better. If you look at that one, let me bring this one around. Look at this one. That one actually looks like it spins pretty good, but I can definitely feel a difference in them when I just go like this. Let's see if that one, if I go slow, yeah, you can kind of see how it, maybe it's supposed to be like that. This one, much smoother. All right guys, so let me get, I'm gonna flip the bike around, do the other side real quick. All right, just so everybody can see this, I'm taking this one off now. I wanna see if this one has a washer on it, but I don't think it does. So I just loosened it, now I'm taking it off my hand, and there's no washer on this side. And again, like that's all kind of scratched up. No washer. And you know, I'm not I'm brand new to mountain biking, so there's a possibility there isn't supposed to be one. But I find it kind of interesting that it doesn't have one, especially since these come with it. Hold on one second while I get this out. All right, got it out. So I'm gonna put this on here. And I'm going to, oh, there's two of them on there. I wanted to put one. But again, you can see that this washer is perfect size. I mean, this is definitely supposed to go in here. And I'm thinking that I could definitely save kind of scratching that up. So I'm a little disappointed that it's brand new. So I'm going to just put this down, tighten it up, and then we can take a look at what it looks like. Alright guys, I got a terrible backdrop because it's nighttime. I can't bring it outside. I'll have to get a better shot, but hopefully you guys can see this. This definitely has, you know, it's definitely bright, these red petals on this aqua blue. You know, it is a Marlin 6. So, sorry, my son's dirt bike's in the background. It's our quad. And we have a generator in the background. We actually lost power recently due to the hurricane that came through New Jersey a week or two ago. But now we're working on the mountain bike. So these look super nice. I'll have to see what my wife thinks about them. Hopefully she likes them because she doesn't know that I put these on. So if she doesn't like them, we'll be going back to stock, but we'll probably go back to stock with the washers because I didn't like how it scraped it up. But these are nice because they have the washers on there now, much better bearings. I think they're going to work out way better. OCD, that was sticking up a little bit too much. It looks good. Definitely looks good. All right, guys. So hopefully you like this unboxing. This was just a quick one. I'm probably going to cut this video up a little bit, but hopefully you like the video, and I will see you guys soon. If you can, click that like button and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Talk to you.